Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Obia ruling no babontia. Oti ya ni bufu ye bia no oblemu ni pakure nye.
Exactly.
Because in a political environment ayi nyina ya fatu ya ho say ya fight corruption na ya ma corruption na high risk venture na ya beye abeye adisuade ama obi say odo sa bo man sika ma consequences e da ho nie enti recently ya na galamsey issue ba ya ye pia wontumi atiko ekoko enti wo da sore na a week or two after na ya say obi ya convicted no ya say onkofia naturally unless bia we nipa sabi adwen new team you begin to ask questions you be come mark say eh there na ekoso you can read political meanings whatever and even the timing makes this whole thing very terrible and very bad. And it's a okay cause ansem ni nyina we na unya da just okay let me give myself some benefit of the doubt. Na men konkohwe de nti a judges no tenase or ma this particular ruling and judges say you come must be very experienced people. I'm told say the lead we na sampa hene yes so and two other judges or more can the two well appointed under President Akufo-Addo October I think December 2022 and a one now can hold President Mahama 2025 December. So October enti wo ka omunyina bo ma set of your friends judges no motena issue no so na ya what na judgment no so now can we are honestly abufuo no will shift from jana yeja maame no to the persons who led this particular prosecution thing your friends say ama ene nipa na nya ne ho de na no na me kan joy say the woman may not be entirely innocent said yes hunu no. But because of a terrible job and a bad job done by some people, no, court no ni ho kwan so bakasa onko so ntina prison. And in that particular case, no, ublemu woman na enye judges no muja no so onko fie ublemu omo enye because okwa court a criminal prosecution. Now no na me kan oba bi ba na mrante no ntiase me say the entire criminal jurisprudence no ya built to protect criminals. And this obi be wi awade Nasa what in the court no primary function is to protect nipa na we are no dan emrano protect nipa na we are no dan no because criminal justice system is built under a presumption say it is better for a guilty person to go free than to let an innocent person go to prison. So that is the presumption the criminal justice system they are building under. So the entire system favors the criminal in a sense. For instance, say we are what there now they make court you see the burden of proof no it's on you to prove say me we are
okay
me and we are no I can decide say me say and the one system no favor no
a favor conform
exactly where you are supposed to discharge evidence to prove say we are what there your evidence no you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt. In an instance, emra because answer na burden no be shifted to nipa na we are there and say unproven no and no it has to be statutory emra actual and so offer a criminal offences act na okwa section 206 e can say ya chiw sa de no ho a okura etuo anasa na brandish in public ya chiw anya fe na ya ka say obi improve beyond reasonable doubt okura tuo chire de ntia okura tuo okura machine na ya de twasika forgery machine the burden is on you. So by be a burden no be shifted on the accused nyina ya codify ewo maram ewo ho in that particular case accused no is not supposed to prove beyond reasonable doubt on the balance of probability. And the other day no otimi raise the defense kakra bia okay. So where the accused is supposed to prove kra no other day on the balance of probability but who prosecutor no a reasonable doubt. That is the difference. And the criminal system they are built to favor the criminal. So, but for the Damian say yes, mammy, and don't forget to say, at the age now, so mamma make what that prisoning. Yet Tamsika 1.4 million Ghana cedis said the forensic auditor and a year auditing and the age audit also as a building blocks. Na yede ko jail mamma. Until now, Basse, jail na acquire jail, which means somebody amayansu lose scout baby.
Yeah.
Enti no cases no mo de born in 9 categories of offenses.
Okay.
A dozen. Go for the damage no crafty count marko 78. from nine categories of charges. No, criminal prosecution. Count no nyina no say ye wo fa nipa no 1 2 3 4 7 8 na say ye convicting ni nyina ho a because punishment no everyone concurrently no say crime no nyina say the highest punishment e wom 10 years ha 78 ni nyina no cannot go beyond 10 years so ni nyina ye below 10 years and the person is going to serve concurrently to which means 10 so we say 78 cases you know ya man 10 years 10 ni nyina kra na she will serve 10 years nti nyansa ba na wom so oba so asa na ma we nyina ya gudi pa no so and adults no nti no you need to prove every count beyond reasonable doubt and I'm say adults no nti no unya enough ingredients wo de be prove
ba say ya ba ko mienu
attorney general there ba na no wouldn't to be 6 count and they were able to prove all and I'm say eswanti no emu yedu but what was as a chacha prosecution we am far way befa I remember very well 2021 2020 I said this on radio say sad no more and a chacha prosecution because no serious attorney and the best is 78 to 10 and Governor Lamida was what he was doing if you 100 counts way into we am far way befa nyansa bia nim and yes sign katu or predia yentino even number and no mistake because the charges were 78 they ended up making it 80 and then as a for them and the judgment no more tena so no judge na tena so for account no mako 38 na offer to go yes nyina so obi anim because I offer the criminal procedure at 30 na e kire ho kwan with the constitute sufficiency of a charge sheet because charge sheet in danger people take for granted and say eno na e mani pan and particulars and e mani pan the notice their why baby away no what is involved and they can ho even though evidence in can but you need to craft it in such a way say nipa no ha obetimi agina so a generate defense
okay
and now section 406 of the same act 30 now waka say error mistakes and answer omissions will be by in the charge sheet cannot invalidate your friend saying the charge sheet unless it lead to miscarriage of justice
okay
and the lawyers say and I'm quite more fast or more crafty sadi and ama any defense be or more build upon it be defective because the charges were just vague charges. Minim se betimi akan ba kon akire wa na wa in call law school da kra no. Wo kan ya na wo bisan say ade we said akire say let me see if go for that mini.
Okay.
Wo kan the count 36 na willfully causing financial loss to the state contrary to section 179A 3A of the Criminal Offences Act 1960 Act 29. That is the statement of offense. So the particulars na at least ebe by mu kakra abekire wo there's a way enti ne lawyers na Sedinam file mo no asem we wa ase hai eno mu begina so e da prepare omo defense enti the omo begina so da prepare defense ni e Sedinam Tamaklo Ationu on or about 1st April 2015 in Accra Greater Accra willfully caused financial loss of 2,730 Ghana cedis. 2,700 Ghana cedis to the state. 2,700 where it is the 30 cedis to the state. And then the particulars are the lawyers don't go so na omonfa and prepare defense. And any defense be any panel build the no will not be solid because you have not given them any opportunity and so we are because it should have been written in such a way said Sedinam Tamaklo Ationu being the chief executive officer of Maslog or on or about 21st of April in Accra without lawful authority. So you are stating the why without lawful authority authorize the payment of 2,730 from Maslog fund to the recipient no for the purposes of whatever knowing that the payment was not due and that no goods or services has been supplied, thereby causing financial loss to the state. So you see, what are the value near to it? So me defend me who metimianya and some na wakika ni nyina mini nipa kwa mitu eskanama no minim the amount of money involved when I paid it. This is anti say
exactly. am fine defense.
Exactly. And judges no can say yes, error, omissions, whatever, and you enough. Say maybe so at the aquasi sentence. But you see, when the omissions, the mistake, are incurable by section 4 or 6. If abone no more and I say error na occasion, if it is incurable by that particular section, because section they say error, mistake, should not be enough. Would be a quasi sentence unless it lead to miscarriage of justice. So this save clause could not save any of these things because on the face of it, they looks empty. Nyansa be nim and a judge in turning to go here. The end of the day, when I blame no. It is a bad prosecution.
Yeah.
And again, yes, ma no. My loan say yam fan koma ye fro baby obatampa ye fences savings and loans and I transfer 500,000 which is 5 billion and koma obatampa. And almost no moody, your friend is saying interest rate home come but in the first place, must log the customer the interest rate interest rate Bank of Ghana
Bank of Ghana setting.
You almost Sikano call hono and I and I see yes sign this Sikano back. And I say my man of friend manager and as a manager, interest rate na ye Canada chale ye ntiasi onti Sikano san fabra back, but ko bank na ko yi na fabra. Na we manager we nim nyansa adwene wo tima. Bank to bank transaction amoye. How on earth would you go and cash money and put it in the car? And what about them?
Hey, wow.
Yeah, what I can multi advertising company be about no more you know what transfer scam mo check ya time and as for na ya no wa check ya. Do you meet the person of filling station this car command? How do you get a record? Some banner auditors bar. But this is a manager where you adwuma say or not he sikani de go car boot. Ebesiano, your friend is saying, your Bachona filling station. At this kind of man, manage coffee. Now, I'm on the cash in a man, Anna. I'm on the cash and you could come on the coin. No, they pay through bank. And then I just said, Nippon Nimans, I see a young summer agents to be a court. And I buy a modest kind of money upon a receipt to Croman GB. And on coin 2 weeks after Nomakai say, hey, let's kind of come home, how many and receipts. And now. I'm a friend back, and according to them, the secretary there, your friend is saying, acknowledgement letter maomo. Acknowledgement nipa mi no mbaji no mu nyansa ye photocopy. And on there I didn't come over tampa. Asemi buy mu ko bisa mse mu receipt na acknowledgement letter extra sama me no the way buy na ye wo hia. Omo sa yera.
And as asem na nya no kore.
Enti good. Enti omo sa ankrofo mi no. And etimi produce your friend is saying photocopy no mo ye no photocopy na you could do an investigation but ekoko through court no say fine ma me no witness your friend say statement na o tro ya bro mo che no say no onya kwaji scam from obi a onya mfa your friend say signature onsan ade bia signature na nya ne de na why say what signature na onya ne de you need to prove say signature no aye ne de so the best thing you do is say acknowledgement letter now say or the buy no you a reference number so we become maslog
no
check now check and now any hokra na you bring people from maslog mo ye part of that particular media dance say ampa ye the letter kokomaye but for the damini ni nkrofo anya sa ade no bia no an say yenya photocopy ma me no jet nje kura na yenya photocopy ne de your friend say oni ha na obeyi na no enti oni ha na de ya shift burden to her to prove some class same way your friend say criminal justice system no mo yes ade no what are seven America no so minim how
fatu no yonko no so from never to table na so
okay minim kan a offer so a omo prove sa ade no mo keka na judge na say da bi when it comes to evidence admissibility in our court the Evidence Act section 175 outline the modalities. So even if any original photocopy, there are processes you need to validate. And on that basis, mean to me, you for being got to prison. And then I say, it could happen. Nipa na jisika no obehia o jisika na jimi na wajimi no
or the not be too.
Yes,
because nipa na de sika na for bank na ma wa. And na won fa bank e nipa no to keep records. And
with him.
I don't get it.
I'm almost yes, I'm this kind of man. I just can't, Maslog was officially writing to them to pay.
Nasika on the aqua, the other is actually
records were so you see, and I'm because I judge court to the young court to say a kind of credit. That's what people should know. Because judge not on bosom. They look at the fact.
Sure. They are present now or they be
now amount reasonability.
Yeah.
So if the argument now will make you lazy with fact, yet the facts now are present lazy with the law. If it can be justified within legal framework, judge no win adwuma. Onya bosom na akwa say ana onya bayifo na akwa hunhum akwa say hwan na ka na kra. Ensam na mo be kana na o gina so de nyansa na mmara toto ho na o de awie. And under these circumstances, you can convince BBS out until Ubuafua, judge and no cranody. And again, criminal prosecution, Mr. said the burden is always on the prosecutor. Because Yamranoma, Nipana Yadnako court no or pound cassa. 80 judge not no say. We have statement in our trial, the prosecutor not averred in negative. So you did this without authorization. And I'm saying, all averred in negative. Into the opposite is on the accused person. So prove say on your or authorization. That is never done anywhere. And these are basic things. I mean, just a crack uncle with the credits are near man. So these are near my wo my kasi yekoma ye. You see, I say enquire prosecution or mokoye.
I say, yeah, Persia do too.
Yeah, Persia do better. I don't know, because I question what could you be a full so, but don't know what do I do a wabre. If you have to be a new bubu, a hand in the comb. Would you see we are that you have full and a banana? Sorry. That's a work of the damn dead. Because prosecution no more years, okay, by Nipa and who am in 1 way, I am in 1 way, a judge, ultimate trans, same way so. On the trial judgment, because the errors in it are basic and elementary. You don't expect, and according to sources, I think that most of the judgment has been a lot of them has been set aside because there's all at force issue, no.
Yeah, on to be.
MRP court quasi ruling on one of the cases, and several other way, and gender confidence. Because so we to judiciary mob a simretia say one kasawa dandano. Na wunia 3 judges ababa fa adwuma waye na ya tutu na
na ya consent say my judicial look is a judge be my ruling na na yonko judge bi abebo atu agua na say the odi ka ma ruling there's a question mark
we there nyese omubotu gu kwa omututu na sra na basa from page 1 to page 94 asa ya fa na ye horo wo say but judges na say we say yanka omo asem na say ye ka omo asem na fa judgment we ya. The next thing any serious person should do is to petition the Chief Justice to have this woman investigated. Because and on what basis? By I say judge na juma we are won't mean jina some fan punishment. And the odo to jail or wako to jail. So for me politically the man no acquittal and as for luku especially NDC about power NDC fighting way and on one in the pan na waba back na the political narrative it look beautiful to sell. But on the legal side, trust me, don't blame any government. A bad job done by Governor Dame and a judge no. And into these 3 judges, Amakasa 2 were appointed by Kufuor to the High Court. One was by Mahama. Nipa no to deliver judgment, Justice Ankamano, whom I'm told is on the current lawyer Sampa Hene, was appointed. There were no issue when the Yankanaka. Okay. There's a conflict. Okay, no problem. Chieftains na some. Okay, so. That 2 judges will give you this particular ruling on that particular matter. And so what kind judgment on the buyer now? The clarity is quite obvious. You understand? So for me, I think say ya person blame you circumstances in the near man can't be Nipano could be guilty in one way or the other. But Ajuma Boni among 4 years because it's not about there are standards ya set it. So the evidence need to cross that threshold. See, I never say no be able to jail. That threshold na but for the meant to be cross. Okay. There could be some guilt, not innocent, that kind of way. What do we do? Some numa. Hey, analysis cannot say but you know prove ni say the standard no want to be cross. And the judge has a responsibility to let the person go. So when to cross that standard proof now, which is reasonable doubt. Not foolish doubt, you need to let the person go. And I think the judges did a very good job. To be very honest with you, You may be angry, you may be disappointed, but after reading the judgment, now me cannot baby say nobody of sound judgment and they read this particular ruling. Now what can say some fishy stuff baby because judges not taking you more time discuss everything extensively because me one lawyer be a nam you say a friend wine and on them TVs no say oh Attorney General said that now your friend is saying a son call court to rectify your friend is saying charge your friend say case now I'm filing because there are documents be a baby appeal no judge nenya which was a lie because judge you know 3 other judges at na asem no so am Attorney General at the court said 3 your friend saying documents via na ka main case no ama meka we ho evidence on my label no your friend saying I manage to my mensa ya label back on AM1 and AM2 or troko ma court tenancy rule say sa documents mensa na yam famra na yam fan kan sabe ya appeal court benya enough basis or the money ruling. So the judge was privy to all the facts surrounding this particular case and original so and they making a particular judgment. So I think that Ghana for before a chacha prosecution I go for the dame oh yeah because no court now you say or competition so lose that you know that everyone that the team so kwa money be offer so ba we ni be no be so and over have to force in case to the stand say he was even conniving with another person turning him into a criminal way or try to say by all means although we go to prison now yakasa wa win that kind of stuff. So for me I think say I'm for good reason to get angry because a draw
because the timing was bad and then the whole thing
politically and looking and I say politically it looks like a shit show. But what flip the coin now had a legal and at the end of the day the whole thing rested on the legal part. And to be a you only blame the person and age say or court or Supreme Court. I'm not if the judgment if Supreme Court is going to base on this particular judgment I doubt you can mark it anywhere. Oh no.
And over to me a broad
so the woman is at the end of the day is vindicated this particular way. So you can get angry but there is nothing anybody can do. But I want to take away the narrative say I buying Sasha's here. Because and American 3 judges and a tenant so first one my no and your friend is saying ne jurors na tenants no mama that particular way but with 3 separate judges and the tenants so and they gave unanimous decision. Judges na mu mienu nya mahama na appoint you
Akufo-Addo na appoint you
and sana ba ko beka unanimous decision and they discussed each of the reasons ni na extensively out o kan atim say clarity nya nti sa obaka they na me no better how ruling ne ba na for buafu no. A day after, 2 days after, we say I say governor that man and I'm no defending on what I knew my bonnie.
I say appeal no could I well my many finally appeal 2024 so and the crowd well
and you see and you see I think you have paragraph 36 almost say my men and nam say we're gonna aquatina baby no on your entitled to appeal or be our lawyer. So be a gun into on your entitled to appeal. Yes, we can sit here and bash the woman. So
na there be a meka
guilty in the
exactly every na I can for that because there's nothing I can for that be catch in Ghana for you be je say we are sika
and this over here omo convert no there is no person in the NDC who even took the judgment can yet because I said nipa no ya
bra say we memma
because don't forget that this bad judgment was in the system but nobody pay attention to the judgment because na nipa no obi e wadwane de NDC kra o free party nobody took the judgment out with apart from the lawyers who these errors. So until that this ruling never abonten na go bia kra nim say judgment na omode man na omkomode ne kotum no judgment and so that part is also there which we can discuss because my principal position has always been position you should have the same courage to defend yourself when the time of accountability comes. Ghana will not be that is why the anger you saw wasn't because of but Ghana so that is it. But on the legal side there, Governor Dami and his people did a very bad job. I am a last question. They said, "The blame Governor Dami we are no bisa say na Godfrey Dame na dem amene ko to prison na
there be a judge
na yeah he said Godfrey Dame kra na ye adwuma bone a
judge ne
ba ne sen na wugina adwuma bone so e de obi akwa to pri basis ne sen e shift say hey it's funny but anyway
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV